now we will continue with the same poem, that is the lesson 1.6, The Peacock and the Crane. Now please, I want you all to open page number 19 in your textbook. Now, see to the questions which are given. The first question. Read the following sentences carefully and choose the correct meaning. That is, a question is given with a choice. That is, 3 answers are there. Out of the 3, you will have to select which one is the correct answer for the question. Now, the first question. A. The peacock had a gorgeous tail like no other bird. So, now tell me, now the 3 answers which are given. Out of the 3, first answer I am reading it out. No other bird had a tail. Second one. The peacock's tail was more beautiful than any other birds. Third one. All birds had gorgeous tails. So these are the 3 different answers given over here. You, if you have understood the poem which I had explained in the earlier period, now you should be able to tell me out of the 3 which is the correct answer. So once again I will read out the question for you. The peacock had a gorgeous tail like no other bird. Now can you tell me out of the 3 which is the correct answer? Right. The second one will be the right answer. So what is the answer? The peacock's tail was more beautiful than any other birds. So second one is the correct answer for the question A. Now see to the next question B. Fine feathers don't make fine birds. Now here in the same way we have 3 different answers. The first one is you cannot use feathers to make birds. You cannot use feathers to make birds. Second one, you can judge something by its outward beauty. You can judge something by its outward beauty. Third one, that is the last, something that looks beautiful may not really be useful. I read out once again. Something that looks beautiful may not really be useful. Now tell me for the second B question, that is fine feathers don't make fine birds, which is the correct answer out of the 3 which I just now read out? Yes? Correct? The last one is the correct answer. That is, something that looks beautiful may not really be useful. Now we all came to know the peacock was brightly, that is colorful, most beautiful, extremely beautiful bird, right? But is it of any use? No. Whereas the crane was also having feathers, it was colorless, but with the help of those, it could fly high up, and because it could fly, he could see the beauty of the nature from that particular height. So the answer to the fine feathers don't make fine birds, this is the correct answer. That is the last one. Something that looks beautiful may not really be useful. Okay? Now see to the 6th question which is there given. 6th question. List 5 adjectives and 5 nouns from the story. 5 adjectives and 5 nouns from the story. Now, in the earlier period, I happened to do the revision of parts of speech. Okay, there we came across adjectives and nouns also. So, from the poem, you will have to pick out, you have to take only 4 each, that is 4 adjectives and 4 nouns. Yes? Now I want you all to tell me the 4 nouns. We will divide it like this. Noun and then adjective. Okay? For each we will have to write. So under noun we can take peacock. Then next will be what? Crane. Third one will be what? Feathers. And we can take bird also. Is that clear? Bird. And then 5 we have to write. Okay? So fifth one we can take tail also. All these come under noun. Okay? Now same way we will be writing over here under adjective. Beautiful. We can take colorless, colorful, dull, yes, gorgeous also we can take. Gorgeous also we can take, conceited also we can take. Conceited, okay, that also you can take. You can, instead of this, you can take conceited also. Okay, conceited. So, okay. Did everybody understand? Okay, from the lesson we are going to pick out 5 nouns and then 5 adjectives. Now, see the same question, that is, take the next question, that is the 7th question on the same page. Now, what is he asking us? He is asking us to find 5 adjectives. Okay, 5 adjectives we will have to see which are ending with either, that is FUL or LESS. Okay, FUL, ending it should be either FUL or LESS. Okay, and then after finding it out, what he is asking us to do, the next part of the same question 7, we will have to write there the words after writing, we will have to write there antonyms. Now, can anybody tell me what is the meaning of antonyms? Means you will have to write the opposite of whatever word you are writing, which is ending either with FUL or LESS. Antonym means opposite. I hope you came across the word antonym and synonym. Okay, now he is asking us first what we will have to do from the poem. We will have to find out the words which are ending first with FUL. Write it down. Then after that we will write the words which are ending with LESS. That is the end, the word which is ending with LESS. After writing those words, what are we supposed to do? We will have to write their opposites. Is that clear? Now we will start with the words which are ending with beautiful. First one, can anybody tell me? Yes, correct. Beautiful. BEAUTI. Same way as I told you, it is ending with beautiful. Now, I hope you know the main opposite of beautiful, because he has asked us to write the antonym also. That is the opposite of this particular word which is ending with FUL. So, what will you write? Ugly. Very good. Correct it is. Ugly. Now, next word, what will you write? Careful. CAREFUL. Now, what is the opposite of it? Careless. Now, next word, Colorful. Who was colorful over here? Peacock. Okay? Colorful. Now what will be the opposite of this word colorful? Colorless. Without colors. Who was over here colorless? Correct. Now one more word, we will take it down. Harmful. Harmful. What will be the opposite of this? Harmless. 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 And one more word we will take. Tactful. Tactful. What will be the opposite? Tactless. I hope everybody understood the words which are ending with full and then their opposites. Opposite means antonym. Okay. Now we will write few words which are ending with less. Is that clear? Tasteless. 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 So the ending, if you see, it is ending with this. Okay. Now tasteless opposite will be tasteful. Spelling will be like this. Tasteful. Tasteful. Now next word, lawless. 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 What will be the opposite of this? Lawful. Now here you will have to take care the spelling FUL. It will be not double L. Lawless, lawful. Now one more word we can take it as limitless. Limit, LIMIT, limitless. Now what is the opposite of this? Limited. Okay. Now next word you can take it. Can you tell me? Anybody in the class can tell me the next word? Meaningless. Meaning. MEANING. Meaningless. So what will be the opposite of this? Meaningful. Here again you will have to remember it is having only one N. Meaningful. MEANING. Meaningful. FUN. And then one more word, can anybody tell me, which is ending with LESS and the opposite of it? Yes. Painless. Painless. Can you tell me the meaning of the word painless? Without pain. Opposite of it is painful. 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 Okay? Did you all understand? So here we happen to do, that is the language study. That is the questions. We happen to see the two questions. Choose the correct answer which are given. That is, choice is there. The question is given to you. 3 answers are there. Out of the 3 answers, we were asked to select the correct answer. The peacock had a gorgeous tail like no other bird. Which was the correct answer? Which one did we take? The second one. What is the second answer? That is the answer, correct answer. The peacock's tail was more beautiful than any other birds. Now the second one, that is B. Fine feathers don't make fine birds. Now out of the 3, which answer, which line did we give a tick? That is the correct answer to the question. The last one. That is, something that looks beautiful may not really be useful. Okay. Then after that we happen to do, that is from the poem we happen to find out, that is, we identified few words, that is, which come under nouns and which come under adjectives. Is that clear? Then next we happen to take up the 7th question, that is, find adjectives. That is, generally not only from the poem but also out of the poem also we happen to select. That is, we happen to write few adjectives. That is, ending either with FUL or LESS. Is that clear? And then after writing these adjectives, we are asked, that is, we were asked to write their antonyms also. Antonyms means what? Opposite. Synonym means meaning. Okay, so here we happen to write, that is, first we took up the words ending with FUL. Okay, beautiful, ugly, opposite of it. Careful, careless. Colorful, colorless. Harmful, harmless. Tactful, tactless. So these are the 5 words which are ending with adjectives, words which are ending with FUL, and these are the opposites, that is the antonym. Same way we happen to do few words which are ending with LESS. Okay, so the first word we happen to write is tasteless. Without taste. What will be the opposite of it? Tasteful. So keep it in your mind here, FUL will be there. No double L. FULL means it will be wrong. Okay. Now second word we happen to write lawless. Opposite of it is lawful. Next word limitless. Opposite is limited. Next word meaningless. The opposite of it is meaningful. Last word we happen to write painless. Painless means without pain. The opposite naturally will be painful. Painful means you are suffering, you are having some pain on the other. Okay, so did you all understand this particular question? That is, he has asked us to write the adjectives which are ending with FULL and LESS. And after writing it, he has asked one more, that is to write the opposite, that is antonym for those words, adjectives which are ending with either FUL or LESS. Then we happen to write. So with this we finish. Now mostly what is happening, we have rhyming words also, but over here we do not have rhyming words in the poem. Now once again we will go through the poem. I want you all to read the poem and understand it clearly. If any doubts, you can get it clear. Now please read. Lesson number 1.6, the peacock and the crane. There was once a very conceited peacock who had a gorgeous tail like no other bird. So when he met a crane one day, the peacock scoffed at the crane's colorless and dull feathers and immediately spread his own colorful tail for the crane to see and admire. Look at my feathers, he boasted. How they shine in all the colors of the rainbow, while yours are so pale. I am dressed like a king. That's true, the crane answered. But I can fly high above among the clouds and the stars, and I can see all the beauty of the earth in all its glory, while you live down here just like any other cock. And again I am telling you the last line which is over here, it is a proverb. What is that? Fine feathers don't make fine birds. By this I finished with the lesson and the questions which are there given below. Okay, now I want you all to open. Now please, one thing I want to ask you all, that is, name the armed forces. Name the armed forces. Can anybody stand up and tell me the armed forces? Yes, correct. It is Army, Navy, and last one is Air Force. These three, they are called as armed forces. Okay, armed forces. Now here, if you want to get into any of them, okay, either Army or Navy or Air Force. I hope you know Army means they are on the land. All these three, they are called as armed forces. That is, they all the time, that is 24/7, they work for the country, they safeguard our country in all the ways. That is, let it be from enemies, or at times, now you must have seen wherever there is any natural disaster, or at times accidentally, if anything happens also, if it is out of control, if the power, if they need more strength, it is these people who are called. Okay, army means they are on the land. Okay, navy means in water. Okay, and then air force means in the sky. That is, these are the three armed forces. Now, if at all, if you want to join any of these armed forces, you will have to follow few rules and regulations. I hope you all must be aware of it. What are the rules? How you have, what all exams? It can be even written exams and also physical. That is to show that you are fit. In both the ways, you will have to appear for the exams. If you are selected, then you will go into any one of the armed forces. Is that clear? So most of the time they are away from their family. At least we common people, we enjoy weekly offs, that is Sunday, or during festival times also we are with the family enjoying the festival. But whereas for these people who are working, for them, let it be any occasion, even if it is their own family function also, they cannot enjoy. They are always on duty. Is that clear? They work very hard for the country. Okay, in all situations. Okay, so today we will be doing a particular lesson. In that particular lesson, that is, we will be coming to know, that is, whenever we are serving for any of these armed forces, seeing to our work, that is, what all sacrificing. Now here, when you are joining, you cannot safeguard, that is, you have to risk your life also at times. You sacrifice your life also. Is that clear? So here in this particular lesson, we will be seeing those heroes. Naturally we call them heroes. Why? Because in all situations they are fighting for our country, okay, and sacrificing their life and protecting, let it be in any situation, any season, any climatic conditions, etc. Okay, and they are laying their lives. That is, they die also. Is that clear? So, seeing to their sacrifice, the government of India gives them a bravery award. Okay, so the award which is given to these heroes, it is called as Paramveer Chakra. Short form we call it as all capital letters PVC. Paramveer Chakra. This is the highest award which is given to these people who sacrifice their lives for the sake of country. Is that clear? Okay, so this is the lesson we will be doing it today. So please, I want you all to open page number 20, lesson number 1.7, Paramveer Chakra. Paramveer Chakra, our heroes. Our heroes. They are just like heroes only. You cannot say only those who are working in the film industry, that is in a movie, only they are called as heroes. No, these people also are given the title, they also are called by the word heroes. Why? Because here practically they are fighting with the enemies or with the situation, whatever situation is over here in front of them, they are fighting with like heroes. So because of that, we write it as our heroes. Ours means they are fighting for our country. Is that clear? So because of their sacrifice, because of their work, what they are doing to us, we after the death or at times, it depends. Okay, if they are alive, they will get it at that time, or at times while fighting with the enemies, they die. After the death, the family takes this award on behalf of him. And what is that award given to them as Param Veer Chakra. So this is the lesson which we will be doing it in our next period, that is lesson number 1.7. So we will be starting in the next period the lesson.